Oh. Oh. Not good. Oh, no way around it. I remember this guy. I remember you. I remember you. I don't like you. Please get down there. This is a good way to take the enemies back here by surprise. This one and the one down the path that I could have gone. Oh! What I really like is a lot of the initial enemies are kind of like the same, but like their abilities are like the things that they're holding are kind of different, or the things that they use against you are different. It's a good way of being able to make it easier for you to learn how to fight specific enemies, because later on the enemy types start to expand a bit more, and then things become a lot tougher. So instead, it's just dealing with the ranges of specific enemies, dealing with the damage that they can do to you. And then later on, they can kind of go in the directions they're going to go into. But never mind that. It's time to meet a new character.
Another fine day in the city of Krog. But I wonder, my friend, just where you've been?
Yeah, hello.
Congratulations! You've been selected from this cast of a little for an exclusive, obtrusive, intrusive transmittal. For me, Arlecchino.
The Riddler?
Of all riddles. Now, you know
This is the wrong game for you, dude. I'm not finding any trophies. I don't want them.
your name, but not till we're through. For as soon as I learn that's one riddle burned, and I do love a mystery, don't you? Now, only the living solve riddles, as everyone knows. That's a must. When your city is so full of puppets, it seems are about fit to bust. It's time for the riddle. No more waiting. We thank you.
So, riddles, you can't quote unquote lie during a riddle. You have to tell the truth during a riddle. So if you're not good at riddles, you better look them up, because you only get one chance at this.
Evening arrives, and if you solve this, then I'll know.
This is probably the most famous riddle of all time, so very easy one to figure out.
Correct. Fantastic insights, caller. But not everything has to rhyme, you know. I'm not a caricature. I'm the king of riddles. That's it.
So he ends the little gimmick as soon as you get it right, or if you fail. If you fail, then he'll give up the gimmick, but he'll be mad at you.
Still, a promise is a promise. Arlecchino, tell him what he'll get. Thanks, Arlecchino. Caller, your correct answer has earned you a Trinity key.
If you get it right, you get a Trinity key, which opens a random door.
The subjects of puzzles and riddles galore.
And if you get it wrong, then you get just some stuff.
Arlecchino's the king.
I think it's just a little bit of ergo, maybe. I think. No. And also, you miss out on the opportunity to add to your humanity, too. So, worth doing these. I know where the door is, so we're going to hit that fairly soon. And here we are. The factory. If I remember correctly, there are enemies to my left. Oh, but here's this to my right. Cool. Electric Blitz is effective for subduing puppets. Get out if you're not a stalker. Get out of here, not stalker. Okay, yeah. We're in a good spot. Although, no, it'd only get me one. I can wait. So before I do anything else, I'm going to head in here. Because I know there's something down here. So these unfinished puppets, their range is a lot harder to actually get, but they deal a lot more damage because they're just smacking you as a result. Good news is they go down from the electricity all the same. Salamander blade. I believe that is a short-range heat weapon, which will come into play once we start having to deal with humans again.
Oh, this place gives me the creeps. It's like something's gonna jump out any second. It's okay, pal. Gemini's looking out for you.
I appreciate that, Gemini. Thank you. So you don't want to go that way because there's just enemies there and there's no real actual path. And down there is a, I want to say, optional boss for right now. You can fight him, but I would really not recommend it. If you don't have the health or the, oh. Ability to kind of make it happen. I know I'm going to be in really bad straits in a second. The Belford shot cartridge is our first shift to being able to add some resistances there. Let's see, anything that I can equip down here. I mean, the chain can be useful. Chain is just a close range throwable. Instead of throwing, you do a little swing in front of you, and it almost always misses. So I'll probably sell that, I gotta be honest with you. I can't say I'm a massive fan of it. Yeah, we got a few things that we can collect up here before we traverse any further. I'm going to spend that because I know that I can get one more from the enemies I'm going to be fighting around here, especially if I can get another. I'm not going to get another fatal blow or fatal attack on this guy, but anything I do to him, I guarantee you, is going to be worth it. So very harsh sound, but in terms of, like, you know, it's pretty unmissable in terms of, like, hey, you've got more health, you can heal now. And I'm gonna need it. A lot of ergo that we're picking up here. Oh. Oh. Not good. Oh, no way around it. I remember this guy. I remember you. I remember you. I don't like you. So, this guy is, he sucks. He's got 2 shields in front of him, which will disrupt your, basic attacks. If you hit him, he'll do a big ol' attack at you. If you don't hit him, he'll do a big ol' attack at you as well. He also has multiple rushing abilities like so, and with that, my second death. Second death. Sick freak. I hate him. Maybe one of my least favorite enemies to fight in this game, actually. There's one that I hate much more than that one, which we will get to. But as far as, like, just miserable characters to have to strike at, that's probably got to be, like, top 5, top 10. Oops. Anyway, now that you know that that's there, you can kind of finagle your way around. And not have to fight anybody. Except for this guy. You have to fight him. Sadly, even having like a stabbing weapon doesn't really help you here. The only thing that really does is kind of maneuvering your way around him. And dodging, of course. Oh. Thank God. Oh. Legion calibers. These are your upgrade abilities. These are your upgrade tools to be able to upgrade your arms. So this is where you can start to do a little bit more customization. It's also, probably most importantly, where you're able to start getting the ladder abilities from the Legion arms as well. And there's a crank, which we can use for one of our handles. They give you way more handles than I think, honestly, it feels like you should be able to handle. I gotta be honest with you. It's very interesting to see just like how many of those you have. It's almost like they kind of expect people to play this game and use every single weapon, every single handle, every single everything. I don't know. I don't think that I've necessarily thought of it like that. But of course, when I played this, I had like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 weapons that I used, and then I stuck with them. So maybe it's kind of one of those like experiment and see what works for you kind of things. Now let's see. I definitely want to equip some stuff.
You're going to the factory to save Mr. Vanini, right? He's the richest man in Krat. A little eccentric, maybe, but a good person. I heard he went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't want to lose my best customer. I know my way around a weapon.
All right. The handles allow you to specialize on specific things. They are named as such as well, so it's kind of one of those like, hey, if it's looking like something that you should use, then you should use it. But just be mindful that certain abilities are going to be downgraded as a result. Anyway, getting another one of these deals. I mean, one step closer, of course, to being able to make sure that I can do what I can do here. I never used the link dodge. But you know what? I think it's time I change that. In a little bit, I'll have another one, and then I can get something from the item connection there. I think of them, that's the one I thought about the least. Despite it being something that I think I probably should have thought about way more than I did. Oh, that being said, we're vibing. We're making this work, actually. I was actually thinking, and obviously because I edit these differently on YouTube, this isn't going to make like a ton of sense for people who might be watching these VOD style. But I was thinking after I finish Vanity Works, that would be where I would call it. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see how long Vanity Works actually ends up taking me. Oh. Longer than expected, if that's any indication. But we have a new problem here, corruption. Thankfully, I think it's really nice that they only give you 2 of these things. 2 different kind of status effect things that encompass the entirety of all of your status effects. It could have very easily been one of those, hey, because there are a bunch of status effects in this. Oh, they may be all white. Ew. Need to back up somewhat. But yeah, like the blue ampules will help you with half of the status effects. The gold ampules will help you with the other half of them. The DLC has another status effect that's introduced that has its own kind of thing that it's that you're helped with, but It's only, like, even that is, like, I think that also combines the two resources. So instead of having one that's, you know, protects you from the status effect and then another that removes it, like in the base game, it's just the one that does the one thing. It's not ampule, it's ampule. Way more resources here. Also, these guys suck. This is the start of kind of dealing with more enemy types here. And these enemy types in particular are like little crawly boys. You would really think that them being half of like one guy means that they're gonna be less, you know, less of a problem. Unfortunately, that's not the case. They're arguably worse to deal with when they're cut in half like that. I always miss the parry timing. Anyway, I'm going to rest real quick to get all my stuff back. Especially since I don't need to go back through that area. But I do need to go through this one. Classic Souls experience here, where we gotta navigate. Not only is the ball fast and damaging, but it's also on fire. I think it lights you on fire instantly if you get hit by it, which makes it even worse. So you really do want to stay away from all that. Anyway, I really do feel like the unfinished puppets are the ones that are... Oh! I could have just let him take the hit. Oh! That almost hit me. Oh, hold on. Oh my god. I forgot about you. Thankfully, I didn't forget too much. Alright, there we are. This was my favorite weapon when I played this game originally. I don't know if I'll use it this time because, hey, this baton has been very, very useful this run. But, we'll see, right? Oh my god. Yeah, it doesn't instantly light you on fire, but it does a lot to you. That's for sure. Hold on. I think if I head through here... I head through here. Okay, there we go. That's just a way back to it. There is something I need to do while I'm back here, though. Okay, so this way... If I really wanted to hurt myself, I could go down there and fight him, and would have a good way to run away as well. I'm not in that mood at the moment. For now, I'll head through that door shortly. But I did want to have a chat with somebody real quick. So up there is where we're supposed to go. Through here is a place that nothing is there. But it's time to meet. Hello.
Pleased to see you, my stalker friend.
You
Hi.
made it all unbothered by ruffians.
Hi, Red Cat.
Talent. I've
Red-
never seen you
Red-
before, but who cares?
Sorry.
This may well
Red
be
Fox,
for a
my bad.
client. Did you catch that?
Oh my God.
Money in the air. Moneybags himself, Lorenzini Vanini, is inside this factory this very moment.
You caught us on our return trip. We had to deny his ridiculous request.
These are some of my favorite
Sure, it
characters in the
wasn't a joke.
game.
All we could do was laugh.
Keep your whiskers
They're just
up
so
if you're
chill.
heading in there. He is the richest man in Krod. Or so they say. Who knows? Maybe he's handing out bags of money to lift his spirits.
Ha! That seems unlikely. No way are we doing that.
Well, anyhow, best of luck. Best of luck to you, my friend.
Are you carrying the latest edition of Vanini's Landmark Guide? It's the most popular non-fiction work in Krat these days.
Oh.
Maduro wrote the actual guide, but Vanini published and financed it. It goes for a premium at the shop, but Maduro might not get his cut. He went missing recently, which of course...
I love the mask culture in this a lot. Like, it's really, really interesting.
No, 5,000 for it at the shop. But you're in luck. I have a conscience and a power.
Like, just really, really good, interesting designs of anonymous characters for, like, P, surrounding P, who is kind of like, you know, he's got a little something, something else going on with him.
Best of luck to you.
I know a smart bargainer when I see one, and you really are something. I'm sure you'll regret nothing.
So yeah, they, you know, they lied, but it's fine. They are, big scammers. Very big scammers. Oh no. So yeah, that just, I mean, that chews through them like butter at this particular point. Like a knife, like a hot knife through butter, I should say. I don't chew butter. I don't, I don't know where that was going with that. Nice little shortcut through here in case I wanted to go back through that place where that dude tried to kill me. But more importantly, here's where you can spend that Trinity key. Question of the day, did the factory worker ever think he'd be destroyed like a puppet? 3 create 1. You who open the door, be one with the great ones. So little lore bits around here, but most importantly, we get the Blue Blood's tailcoat and a piece of quartz. The Blue Blood's tailcoat, for those of you who might not have seen it, is the costume from the cover of the game. So pretty nice there in terms of our little clothing options. Anything else that I can... I guess there's that. Yeah, fire attack. And yeah, so it is just this, but with fire instead of electricity. I know that has way shorter range as well. So I might stick with my own standard sword before I swap over to that. Anyway, this is ridiculous. Even under the circumstances where I've got a little bit of an edge with this weapon, I can't expect anything but to take damage. Anyway, speaking of taking damage... Oh, yeah! Look at this guy. Now, helpfully, this is an enemy type that you're going to face a lot of as you go through this area a little bit more. What's really fun about this guy is every time you stagger him, he will ignite. And the igniting hurts. But if you actually stagger him, then you can really do some damage back to him. Swordsmanship Master's Amulet. Let's see what that does. Reduces weapon durability consumption. I gotta be honest. I feel like that'll be useful to me more than dealing damage at this point. I'm dealing a lot of damage already. An extra hit or two isn't gonna hurt. Especially since I've cleared out most of the worst of this area now. But anyway, the puppet of the future down there. Kind of a dangerous guy to fight. But I am mulling over fighting him. I'll say that. Yeah, like I said, 2 extra hits isn't gonna kill me. You know what is gonna kill me, though? Dr. Cure-All. Oh, hold up, actually, before I do that. Okay. In case you can't tell, we're about to fight an enemy of a different sort down here.
I must kill more puppets. More.
Hey, dude, you doing all right?
All puppets must die. Every single one. Wait. Those clothes. Leo? You came back? I killed countless puppets to atone for what I did. I didn't mean to break my vow. I was just so scared.
Yeah, see, I'm Leo. I'm your friend.
Oh, you're a ghost. Just leave me be. It's the weight of guilt. The burden never gets lighter.
Yeah, dude. I understand that, but...
Must die. Kill the
No, hey, I'm your friend.
Away.
This guy kind of attacks like you, which is a interesting, very intention striking.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil. How many do I need to kill? How many, Leo?
Which means death number 3. I'm not going to be counting how many deaths that I actually do. That I actually have. But I think it is helpful to know just where I'm at with this, what I'm dealing with. The guy who burst through the wall should still be there, right? Yeah. Nice try, guy. A little too quick. A little too quick. Have you seen this eccentric? Clickbait. Anyway.
I can't tell what's fried and what's oil.
Don't have enough range. There's our unique ability.
I wish I'd known. Surviving is a hell of its own. I wish I'd known. Surviving is a hell of its own.
There we go. So like I said, breaking his weapon makes it so that his range is significantly worse. And also his damage is significantly worse as well.
Known.
Like what he was doing to me before was like half on my health bar.
I was afraid to die.
Anyway, as you can see, we now have the opportunity to put on his mask. Or the Mad Donkey's mask. Or this big ol' hat. 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 Anyway, that doesn't give you too much. All it is just really the bonus stuff there. I feel pretty strong, though. I can't lie. I kind of want to fight the Puppet of the Future right now. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Please leave me alone, the Puppet of the Future. So anyway, nice little shortcut for you here. So that way you don't have to navigate through all of that stuff all over again. But the shortcuts continue. As now we officially have a way to get back to the main Stargazer in this area.
Oh, fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe that fit. Idioms, you know?
So the trickiest part there is that enemy is big and tough. But the good news is that he's kind of the only real danger you have to deal with if you decide to make your way through that area. And I think that that's helpful. I think that that's a really good way of... that's a really good trade-off, honestly.